Nindo Piero Ber Meduma Beach, Mwalvario Pieri wa der, Kuonen Ngoma Tikabino, Iwi Madoni, Tutfale Makabir Doge, Itum Chabiat Man. Loka kartaj mikwani courses makiwajini cargo karo okilo nywer matek tutwali kina nywali Uganda.
Is making sure Uganda at large and the students and the education that is being provided to the students is quality enough to
Guli University gen kilufuma pat pare ko malame Uganda go chako neno ken makira manyayo ko nyikodi machon we ko kere iken peny me ko malo.
Do we are watching our project matika miu keru mengage god mege meneno ni gufuro cham
Ajoli don kanen lo nge mo chonyi Wan Luo Tv utiano matin la kel yup mana yedul pagament mi parish development model neno kit makeyo ko de chenne kenyayo lim ikena nywali mi Uganda mapat utiano matin ania pat Robert LARUBI dul maloy lokum kwane rwamba malo man Uganda National Council for Higher Education ite yupgi gitika nginye matek totwal malupe kilok ni karatajo nyo courses malotiano kwano konye pe Lokmano tuke chabiat mane chaka chimbaraja kaminoni anywali mi Uganda gitika koko matek tutwal ni pingono picking iyo ko kartaji wekinen ni lokmati okaro malupe kikwan mamegi la church pa Wan Luo TV tik report man matut wanen kong maduonge kibot en.
Ichabit man naholo gen mado beru duong loya makitika lokie idok anywali Uganda ayelo kom makarataj kwan kirom kwan makar na okaro maripote okatikibot dul men National Council of Higher Education. Lokman oriyan chindan mapola ta doko wegadan mapol tikla penni pingo courses maram aliba chilki miangwen kulu don karko karwoko dak piki pitek ilobo Uganda. Lok mokene madita yobel ni pingo National Council of Higher Education futika meda Amerika gamo chili ngali piario kebola tien kwan mokiken mwake mwara ento konpegedi timo tit memiyo accreditation bot university ikum course magen kwano kachilki course unit. Again, ni chot makichwala wako kibot National Council of Higher Education ni nyoro ni meno jami maramo kwan makikwan university alibachil miya wan kipiara biro weng kargido karwako karatache weng kongi pere. Elisman Makera University tikon kiwil kwan mado bale mapo loyo gen miya chil piara bichu ya bungwen. Malubo kore ayebu gema kidong Bishop Stuart University ki Pierre Bichelu ya dek. Kavala University tie kikwan Pierre Beach uyabungwen busite matiki piru waboro. Mbar University of Science and Technology tiki Pierre dek uyangwen ikin mokene. Robert Maseruka ayeti Gil President me Pierre Boru ya bungwene me Makere University.
Is making sure Uganda at large and the students and the education that is being provided to the students is quality enough to provide us and survive even in this Uganda. Now we cannot afford at such a time after 7 years when the administration, when the National Council for Higher Education is coming out to tell us that now the courses you did 7 years back are expired in 2023.
Lutela palutino kwan me university mokene bengulogo ikeneti Adrian Wafula matigil president me Chambogo University.
From admission we have certification at this right place when people are graduating. If the National Council for Higher Education is serious enough to its work, unless they want us to come out and say there are a lot of loopholes in the management, we cannot afford to have a course that is being advertised by these universities, admit students and certify them at the end of the day, provide the certificates that they have graduated, and at the end of the day you tell us that these same courses are expired.
That most of the students have studied from 2015 and up to date, their courses expired. Where do we leave such students? Where do we leave the parents that have been paying? Where do we leave the guardians that have been paying? Literally, even if we look at parliament, no wonder we've been surprised. We have a parliament of 529 legislators, But around 100 participate. Probably the rest studied expired courses. And that's why they cannot speak English in the parliament. Otherwise, as Ugandans, as students, as children of peasant single mothers, as children of peasants deep in the village, we cannot afford to study for 3-4 years. And after when we leave, we are only told that your course is expired and literally you are equivalent to form 6 dropouts.
Ento ingen neno ket malok mano were kwede social media kedon kabero moken manyamolok padano. Minister Pilokom Kwan Mamalo Christo Muingo Tino Loko Bot at Mokochek ma Uganda Ichia Dek Kawan Monolok Mapikiniang Yengo Magyen Giwajo Kibot National Council for Higher Education. Eno wani mono university peko chiaro kono bot dulman kamoko picoses magen food mioni lotiano kwan mono loni accreditation. Pelo ang'eya ma ochung' e Wan Luo Television Ania Sunday Akomo.
Gulu University tieka tich karachiel kilo fu mapat meneno kit magen gero manyaye kwede witcha mayaga yang no ke pero ilobacholi mapat. Genge wajani man tika bino malupe ke pero pakodi madano pene tika nongone tika doko tek tutual weko genge tika miyo tami dano iyo manyot chako peto kodi ki benedong neno kit magenge gwako kwede wit kodi mapat man weko kongi ikarama no gemero chwalo jemi mamegi iporo la choj pa Wan Luo TV Jonisano chakachon tik report matut ilokman.
Kitika neno kid ma umiyor kinyake rikudi machon man pa chuli wek orom ching lufu. Samuel Kabi la funy madoro ka fonye maneno lok me fu Igulu University uteroni gipiti yu ka chel ki lufu menyayo kodi cham machon wek orom ching lufu. Maikin Pachi.
As we have some of these seeds, we might have to work with you so that we scale up the production of seeds. You are not going to invite the private sector when you have very small amount of seed. Secondly, the private sector is a business oriented. They are not going to buy to fail to sell. They want to buy and sell. So can we create a market internally?
Exactly.
And if we can create a market internally, that will be wonderful. So we need to scale up the production of seeds. We need to promote these seeds amongst ourselves.
Kidmeno bene Pamela Angwech, director migwedji, wajoni kuda chuli machoni be doktiki mo chama pol, chigiti ka ripeka achel mitielo kulufu tiki Gulu University menyayo kudi man board gi.
Ka watika log menyayo twer pa mege ilok pangom. Pi waramo wego lok pa chamite. Do wego wacha project matika miu keru mengej god mege meneno ni gufuru chama gwako ko pa dano chama ti organic chama te kwar ma choncha chama no chemical peraye chama no kelo nyot kom chama riemu nero ki kom luteno chi wego wan wacha ni mier wacha yenyo kodi ma choncha any wafu don't we linking to what we call seed philanthropy ma wantamoni dano mier nong mer kodi mabe and watimo only through seed bank ma watika addressing seed poverty enemy pere pa kodi
Nen chalo lok man tie metie loko mon ilok mefu iloke rugi neno kid ma omir go piet kere koda choli dokni kudi meno be malufu romo piet ne mwaka duchu kid ma lusi nyero project officer wajo kwere kany
gem ma pire tek ma be ma loyo era ye me chako furo kwa icham acholi mayam machane pian kwa icham acholi mayam machane me achiel mini wa yorkom kai tika chamo kwa icham enoni no itika chamo gemma kod nyo chemical mo ke kan pere it's purely organic matie ma miyo yorkom then me ario in terms of production it is not expensive kau bieno pian kai na mo mot luti ki ngom nyo joma furu fu ma tek to twala e polemon cho kai nen cho matika fu no gitia furu fu me chat malach ento fu mana matiano tiano dirte noni mona ye notiye ci pola mon wa gi pere ki chame wa wa noni kwai chama choli mayama chane kai tika furu ne ka dong ini furu poroga ino ko di karo manyote ni ko di eno ni ibitiro nuono ne
Sophie Aol Kidega la fu achel ma aki Amor District dok won kompa Tekwo Farmers Group o lego lu fu me dok chen kapieto kudi machon.
Chana lego po lu fu ni watiyo ki kudi man en ma gi pierre na kayang chane makele wa mo chami kumwa ma wa ko ngo kiri chion rien pe cheng balo kiri jimi mo ko chalo tot gini pe balo en wa wano no mier wa piruno jimi ma olo ngo pigi tego bo xane bena yot en wa wan ngo watika pierre pierte eni makay wore chere group wa ino papa kom dano ni tie pete lo ke dano ngo chwe ni bimbat kom ki yot kom ki tima yot ya lego dane wa metu ke pierre chaman en ma ngo ma chone pierre tere da wa go ko wono ko wa ker ko wa wan nak pierre tek lo man ma ngo gi kere chemical
Kitung chel Richard Amone la died madoro lok me fu iteke kal kwaro acholi o choko chin luak me beru ite dul we konyogi obediot
mier fu ki dok bene nongo chente tije pol ter utile school go kumi beru mo yot beru kumi beru gang beru mango mamonya ci chako cooperative magloni kal kwara acholi producers cooperative peme chako kid dul mo manyen eno meneno ni lok me business kayin wa ni kuri kal kita eni dok me business chike mero gen magloni quantity ko do dite ko ki dok ben ke mero quality watika chel chi quantity in machalo ngara chel me we ko chuk moni madit cha make waji ni dano mero gemi ki lori ki ngo usustaining nyo wek chuk eni ki kwak no mero ukupe kinu nano mero kupe kinu machalo groups nyo machalo lufu achel magitika yele
Grace Achiro la chat kodi ifu lonyo igulu city o medoni o mier gi chunka achel kilufu metie lukogi ilok me fu
gien en ma tino katini wabi chungunu ko ka achel wakero ni ka kero tie limbinu ka ripetie limbinu en ma wan wajugo titero en waponi ngo wakati kede kama leng kono do tamama miero mioni ka watiki areas nyo plots ngo mapat waneno group wa money chani jo mani gi before ka bi ma dit romene maka supply money tiegi wen gi gosim gi Mr. Kidi jo mani ti miro tansa di mi ka bi nyim wati miro nyim da miro nyim pol kar wa failing ka supply i gosim ba ikwete gosim kono kweno ngo nyim pere so waneno variety di ma wan waromo ngo producing
Karibet kumeno tutiti meneno kitma mieru ke chak nyayo kwedi kudi machon man pa chuli mekonyo lueny ikum kech kachel ki lueny ikum tuonero pieni cham machon ni tiki mo cham mapol dok mukene tie yad makonyo lok meyot kum padano pi Wan Luo TV Jonisani uchaka chon Igulu City
Lutela maneno lokum kelezia mapat pa jomo lare ko malami Uganda ulego gamente minero ne ki duok lok michoyo gang lega mapat to tole poro ko lenyo jomo lare e chingien e lok mamegi ken gi wayni pol kare gen gi ngeyo ngage mage miro chako ot lega kidong tiana logango magen gi tika miro ni ginong kwede kama giramo gor widano karachel man lupe ki pero matino tino mo beru kanen man lupe ki lok kitma dini ki kwanyo kwede iko malami Uganda mainoni luak petiki ni ye matiati ikom lutela mokene magatie ilokom otlega wanen matute i report man maaki bola choj pa Wan Luo TV
ka nicha pa jomulare ite dulgi me gulu church pastors and elders fellowship gitie gineno ni gamente unyo miri mamalo umiro mini gitwero me choyo ka nicha duch mamiro chake ite dini me bona genu nyo jomulare weko kony gi ng'iyo joma gidonyo manope gitigi tama time yaro jiri malupe ki jemo beru katime Igulu City malupe ki fony mapeti ati joman kok ni gamente kar mokene pegitieki keke mekino nyongino joma gimero chako kan nyicha pi miri mapapat manogien ti kwede gitamo ni ka gin gi kati machalo gine lungi ki lucho joman kanicha palo ba piberu la bon ki roj mo keken. Pastor Patrick Okecha matie chairman nyo won kompa Gulu Church Pastors and Elders Fellowship terni pore ni twerman mergimi bodgi malope gikit diro maloba do miyo gitie kwede.
Neo ni kamenda tiki mo gen mapati me gen tamone gen giti ka choyo te twale a meo lor ko mor ko gen giti choyo mor ko gen meo lansis yen tiara gen la bon ko nyutam keyboard dulba mor ko madam ti mabeti register so uno pore ni kan ngor mo meo chak kanisa ne mor ko tiki structure gi beti register kachal buchet elders and pastors fellowship ti register ikelo borwa wero wano konyo right from the beginning but ngarmo ma be pengen ngo bir mor ko e tiar kamio paper gen oni so kana bloko katike ngi bien we wando gam no tete kati so kagiram yi ni wano feti atamo be konyo
Asa uwo matie dan matuju jiri dok ben la mitam terni twero man kon futi bot gamente mamalo arbeti kanicha gitiki gina tima mapat kichoj keken
ana nen wai na machiel gina dan mi nen kong twer me chone ki ngiu kita churches bukan mapat pat gidor ke de jing gamente mamalo pe in romo kwanye ne machalo dul mo ken mapat pat mapenyi le mo penyi twer eneni teaching Mary teaching gamente mamalo mawan mir kong wange kirak na Mario ti te twer pa kanicha mo ken mapat pat tore ka chiel ka guna ni doctrine ma magi nyoni ye gitie magru ateo tore ka chiel me katiki association ma magi nyo movement ma magi ma ci berway movement politics giramu unionizing katika chiel gitore ka chiel amita mi ma challa bol watiki national fellowship bona gen Christians watie kan ki Uganda kan watie bene ki gulu elders and pastors fellowship watie no ngi kan donc anero way twer enini government pero mi chingi gin mergi twer ngi ko teach pa churches mo kan twale pan members ma megi ma chalo gulu elders and pastors fellowship national fellowship of bona gen Christians benetike le member ma megi ma gin giramo ngi ko teach ma megi
Florence ato tie LC1 chairperson me kanyagoga subward mati ba degla yibi division en kono lego joma gi fonyo at paloba me beru ki fony mati
Yor kalega tie kilek kiyumati pe kilek mo malani wa wan megwe ke tiam bien lega mir kilek ada ye wego wan wa beru mabe
Pastor Okecha kono onyoro kit madul kanicha nyodini born again tie kwede igin magiluoni structure
macam dul pa mor ko le wano kwanyo romi ko mi chien Guru Church Elders and Pastors Fellowship tie dan ma ko kero tingi no ti constitution yani kilwangi overseers no na neno ma lokte ke bible na neno donc dan ma wano mi gin ma pat ki kanisa pa mor ko le ma wano ne nyona tera enoni no ramo beru ko nyoki bar mi achie gitie bere ki characteristic ma meki mano yineno chio miero inene enoni is a danger mi achie ngama pere ki ngarumo ma endong reporting to authority mo overseer ma menta ne bete bien ka Yesu Kristo obiru bele lobo kono beru lo ba onene enbe kere kompadano obiru mole te John the Baptist me baptizing o woro 75 miles metiaro with John the Baptist o baptizing and one no beru ngama ngarumo mu miru chuki o mi correcting you mi tam o cancel in beru pere so ka tiki kore dano makir erma enwe ena tera nyew o wajo mo nyin passe ko ero pete ki ngarumo ma neno eno ma neno kama gaptie mi dano ko fe
apenyo asa wo ikumngo makanicha merotim mapat gineni kum chot keken
ka ini penya kumeno ana tamani direction ma ti wori dong ba tie pamita wanye lukwa di wenyo kanicha wentie ma pegiti lobo chik kita mita kere ti ya chela ria kin kenyo dong debate berte Uganda ka ni wana kwa direction ma lo ma chal Rwanda kwanyo mano wanye lukwa di wenyo bet ki masters ki degrees first degrees but no kwanyo no in kaiti la fonyo mere nge ngoma bi fonyo ke romo mamegi donc en a way direction mom yo debate moma wanda ko bidok ye machalo no Uganda wako nen ka wan romo dongo ngich nyo ke ro papa sa mamegwa ni wire beretie but fonye bene tie ma bi konywa me terwa yo ma bore
kadi beti wo unyo widano chung matek to 12 pigin mo berka teme kanicha mo kene Gulu City malope ki fony ma por wate kitam palo yeo kilo kamfiri duchu neno tieni o mer kanicha ge yop dok don magi dor kanicha pa jomo lare gitam ni gitigi ticha tima katwero man gamento miyo bodgi pengene kono ka gamente mamalo kono be miyo twero man bod kanicha mecho kanicha duchu manyen mabichake lok ANGEYA matut i Wan Luo TV David Magere Gulu City
Anywali Uganda magubiri kara mengej michato wili lobo South Sudan ukok bot gamente mineno kitma kiromo konyo gi kwede pio yot gen wajni gen girwenyo biachar wa megi ki jimmo kuma tira manoge timi lobo South Sudan imwa alivario kia pa Anthony Owa kumbeti gamente no uchung mineno kitma ki konyo gi kwede ento chikeman footputum gen rwate kilocho lo ANGEYA e yup mobiri Uganda Manufacturers Association matie logogo kama gen gulo lok maduong malupe ki lok pachol lutim biachara magi ai lobo Uganda magubir ka timo biachara lobo Sudan no mor ko bot gamente katineno kitma kiramo konyo gi kwede tio ko per magen gitie ye tutwale ilokom den ite dulma megimi Joint Action for Redemption of Uganda Traders in South Sudan gengi wachi dong mwaka do karapa kolo magamento chike mimini ki kony ni chake kar magengi no pero ilobo Sudan ento wakumbeti gimo mati mafuru akibot gamente pe
we have 160 claimants
160
and a small brief is that 80 of the claimants range between 1,000 to 100,000, and those alone paid off would cost about $4 million. And when you add the other balance, we come to about 70 or whatever, would cost about 42 million.
42 million US dollars.
US dollars.
Isaac Sechitole ko le lok madit padul mika sita wachi gamente mirukare neni konye jo magi tutwale ikare man magi wajini kitike lon madon menoni nge biachar gitu gengi pe kikero michulu nechen.
And finally this year, this committee headed by Honorable Mwiru, is it Mpaka of Mbarara Municipality North, promised that this was now a final round because he called all of us. We submitted all claims, all evidence, and it now said we are tabling before the plenary. So many months down the road, he is even now changed from being the chairman of the committee before he even presented the matter before the plenary.
Kedibere ni chulno ki kerne ki bitiyo kin mwaka bit mi oya pa ki interest mi percent abichel inge mwaka chileken project man pekimete ki lori iye konjomo bereti mo biachara giwaje nigamente mirokati okongi.
Now people who had developed some little hope are now losing it out. So back to the question, those people had the gist, those people are rich to say. So they were able to take on every step, including showing the former or the late permanent secretary of Ministry of Finance, Ndugu Muhakanizi.
Wan Luo TV, Part Robert LARUBI. Million marom piero achiel tiemo chungo i account per district i patch mainoni lutela mapat par wajini chiana mano kimiyo mi parish development model petie ka chero ati i chingluak mukunge makono getiki koko matek ni chiana makimini gimi konyo dor dok tich chala michoyo nying dano chere kin charo mitimo mobilization futpo o i chingie gen wajini chiana man makimini gidue chile mi alimia rio kipiara bichi tikabalo ko tich matek mi parish development model. La church pa Wan Luo TV tik report man matot wanen kibot en.
Akade bedi President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni dia date kikom nyaro chende me Paris Development Model enti ya pa district kuticha bumente mago kutia kwa waro roho cha mana ko kaname utia ruenyi chende meramo million piare wachel ama obere me Paris Development Model ruenya chende man utia dwa koping yuba me doro Paris Development Model ya pa kaname chenga dek uticha bumente mago ameti rwame Paris mede kere we kome me sakus ubinu tugu jamo kono kwera donyo ko kapunyine ameno yeho kwa Paris Development Model gen no ti kok ni manano
kok tini apa this will of government mwaka nyo quarterly no chente me Paris administration nyo me nani Paris running program ge la gare tu me piere biche meno no quarter yo me dora de de no chente so chaki mo karna chechene apa district kieno bino chwali ministry erna chechene peti chene mo ma tiu kere me nen kita program PDM ti awot kene me chene kare no me ben mo ka million a chel pi Paris a chel me be meeting me your refreshment will buke magi my photocopying documents so want to be raising complaint what RDC kere kao giro to ko boni chenta bicholo eta na ka bero ko na chechene chene po cholo wa na
raising complaint karma
raising complaint me do ma par yo to me your request ni no acholo chene do ma par yo era ka chechene wan po no chen then ko mario be ko me data beru gina ma chela ma be requirement me ka do so la mo profiling no peti government no chene me PDM so one been raising concern because onu ni kar me job in chak ko pe data ni apart po bino ra data chen cheno bino chamo ko me chulo data clerks data supervisors menu mi chul gi jo cho mi chele pier bichwe so to bi chalo complain nere kunu communication me kwata ma chelo bino mu cheno ka to chulo data clerks na ka checheni po chulo data clerks donc pi man pekado ya tini a chalo jo po profiling also eto community tia you men mu chente to nu mu chene because ti kanoro ilon application mo tia kone household number without household number in peti chene mara me inu that means training want to we utite me chani for bero ka balo chawa unless apply this you collecting data on household then talk of kubu join system then community don't to do access in chene but pekado tieti ni data pe kado be di community ko ni ora unu ngiri chene so kaput for our data community more can for expecting in chene me PDF
money for profiling also yeah how much was 21
some facilitations that goes along with doing certain activities you don't see them since PDM came into action and we have only realized 2 twin payments, which were in totaling to 36,000. So 36 times 2, that is 72. And yet there are other issues, there are activities that were supposed to be funded.
Like yesterday, people came. They were not told that they will spend a night here. The participants came, they were not ready to spend their night here. So yesterday, we were told that you are going to spend your night here. So they were saying there was no clear communication. In fact, since the program started, there is no clear communication.
For example, when we are called for this meeting, some of us receive the information in the evening or late at night. Yet you are supposed to prepare yourself, you're supposed to hire or get some money for fuel. So this is a problem to us.
Ma pa Jopri Okaka, Ikara Metiam, Kwayo Chunjo Magi, Woberkere Koho Gi, and no doc, Kilok Man, Kuntirmano.
The money was not enough to pay for the activities be undertaken. And when this challenge came, I made a formal complaint to the Secretary of PDM, which is the Ministry of Local Government. I have that letter, which was even received. But up to now, I haven't got feedback. We have also not got additional money for that activity. And I want to promise you, in as far as releases are made, if it is meant for PDM and if it is meant for your allowances, we shall pass it.
Jema metieni tie pidana kiela kiel pikopa kwa hacho lere na kiala tichagamente. Ento kienta me kwa ho households ametia paj. Binu wot bot households ameti kuno.
Ara disima paj man George Abdul otero ngo kelo tuono jomagi chente kere runya chente million piario wachel ya paj district kono ber chente me Paris development model.
Balu beda tie an office of president ame anatera paj ena yoge ochol. Me chente me kwata facilitation but Paris development committee because guidelines is very clear. Ni Paris achela chel miro ket jo abiro bedo members me PDC. Na ikin jo abiro ni analysis ame wano neno. Otonwongo ni most of the parishes, new parishes are poor Lametia Paj district. In one atame okero achalo chairperson ruling party obedo UPC instead of NRM. So pay at a year any chene miro chol bojo ame pobe the rightful person as prescribed by the guidelines. You remember Paj had issues kede ngata menotia lawyer kum data collection. Ame oluon ni Monica ame obino ma hachawa ni tio interdiction. So there were challenges jo ame obino tio achalo bala jo ame orao data. Peo bino chologi chola manumero cholgi tu la harie pira bo no numero chola mero chol kere Paris chiefs nyaro data collectors tikere chola mero cholgi to me I think a parario per day for the number of days agino tiu so tenwongo pe ho kenang tieni chienta me chwala out of the 57 million obino cha chwala ka 27 million and the 27 million to bedo kere issue ye so balance ado dong about Bureau of Statistics eno bedo chienta me put pe tuna Paj districts a me o mi balance e chola joni put pe chola na chawa. So I chalo Terame district what following Karachel to the Bureau of Statistics.
Pilo hange Wan Luo television, Jasper Gwel ya Paj district.
Afoyo Jasper Gwel pi report meno kibana merfoyo in mi biro kanen longe mo chenye Wan Luo TV utien matin ania part Robert LARUBI. Wipo will nila keliob man ayedul mi parish development model neno kit makariama ko de chan ikena nywali mi Uganda ma part. Program mo kenatika bino o meta wono kanen Wan Luo TV.